Welcome to all of you. We're approaching the solar eclipse in Cancer, where we are going to witness somewhere in Nepal and in India and in China the solar eclipse, which the moon will move in front of the sun and create a ring of fire. This ring of fire is happening also on an equinox, which means we have equal day and equal night on the 21st of June, which brings me perfectly to the Chariot, which is the Cancer card, the major Arcana Cancer card, right? When we look into this card, this major Arcana meaning a big message or a higher self message, and we can see that this is a celestial moment in time and space, perfectly for the mission that we are now entering. Now, as you can see, there is a portal, a celestial portal opening, and the curtain behind there with all the stars and him wearing the crown where the seventh chakra is shining, very focused, right? Now this man or this warrior is very focused because he has to manage with his mind the black and the white, the yin and the yang, the inhale and the exhale. He has to be very focused, very centered. And in some other decks, we have horses now showing the Chariot pose, and also here no reins, no connection from the Chariot to the horses or to the Sphinx, just the mind, just the focus of your higher self guiding you, celestially guiding you, stepping away from the hustle and bustle of the city, of too many people around you, getting out in nature, being connected to a higher purpose, which is shown here as the center of the sun with the wings, right? Having a vision or a mission greater than yourself to focus on. And then here the red symbol, which is lingam and yoni. For those who don't know what a lingam is, it's your penis, and a yoni is your vagina. It's the Sanskrit word, right, that we use in Tantra. This union that we're building to create the center, to create the higher consciousness that is now coming towards us, right? Then here the belt across his waist, showing all the symbols of all the zodiac signs, right? And this is what's happening. Also, one last, these two half moons on his shoulders, waning and waxing moon, right? The square in the center of his chest. Here he has power over the four elements, and then space behind him, the fifth element, the higher consciousness, right? This is what here is coming towards us next Sunday. And I'd like to show this card because it really brings us, right, the number 7 to the crown chakra, brings us to this higher consciousness. Now, as you saw, we have horses here in this deck, right, of the Light Seer Tarot deck that I'm using, because it's a little bit more modern, right? Some people don't know what to do with this. It's kind of like, all right, here they kind of feel more familiar with it, right? But I want you to see both. Now, what's really interesting is that from the Atlantean cards we got technology picked for this week, for this celestial moment in time, right? And it shows that we master through technology, through the crystals, we master the communication, we master the connection to communicate, to interact, right? The Age of Aquarius is coming now and replacing the Age of Pisces. And the Age of Pisces was more of a raw, masculine energy, and the Age of Aquarius will bring a divine masculine energy, and we all have to help the masculine energy, right? We women particularly, we have to help these men to shift into this new awareness. It's not going to be easy for them because they're not as in tune with their intuition, right? They're acting more out of an instinct, and they're learning now to listen to a higher purpose, a higher message, which we can see when we look at Nelson Mandela and Gandhi, which was in the video of where I show the Ashvasanchalanasana, the pose of the high lounge, right, which we use sometimes in yoga as a transition pose, right? From here I can step forward. I have to put the technology behind because it's a little windy today and I don't want the card to flip, right? So here again I painted basically the two waning and waxing moon, and here the stars, the constellation of a Cancer, and then here the wings where we're standing on when we do this position, finding a higher cause to step into this awareness, finding a mission, a vision that's greater than ourselves will give us the wings, with the sun as the center, and again the lingam and the yoni as that union. And behind here I have Manhattan, because I lived 17 years in Manhattan, and 17 years is a long time. That's where I started to get into yoga and mysticism, and really learned a lot about the spiritual path, the individual spiritual path that we can take, right? So this is the pose, Ashva Sanchalan Asana, right? So Ashva is a horse in Sanskrit, and we also, when we step into this position, watch my other video where I explain the pose a little more clear in my yoga studio, right, in my yoga room, where when we step into it, it's like a step forward, but we need to focus clearly with our third eye into this new awareness. And then sometimes we step back, right? We have to take a step back to see more clearly, where do I want to go, right? When I step only forward, it's like it's constantly in my face, it's the future. But sometimes I also need to step back, because there is this raw masculine energy that might actually go a little too far in his energy. So he needs to step back and see, wow, I actually went a little too far. I maybe have to apologize, right? And this is what's coming upon us, the awareness to realize when we have not connected to our higher self, when we come from the ego consciousness, when we come from the I that wants to be right, that wants to be the warrior, that just fights for the sake of fighting. And we know the samurais, right? They are very powerful individuals, but they only fight when there is a necessary stepping in to defend the defendless, right? Defend the people that are helpless, that need help. And this is what the Black Lives Matter movement is all about, right? Where we stepping in to give power to the voice of those who have been suppressed, as Nelson Mandela did to fight the apartheid, right? He was 27 years in prison. 27 years. He was fighting, and then became president of Africa, South Africa, or Africa, right? He became the president in the end after 27 years, the number 9 completion. He did 3 times the number 9 into the power chakra, into the solar plexus. And the solar plexus, the soul, the sun is the center of our galaxy. And the center of our galaxy is shooting 70,000 miles an hour through the universe, where all the planets are spiraling around. And we're shooting like we don't even feel it. It's so fast. It's like, it's unimaginable how fast it is, right? Just sit in an airplane, look down and see how fast it goes. Then you look down on the floor, but when you look out, it's like you don't even move. So this solar energy, right, this focus on the center, on this inner third eye consciousness, right, the sun, gives us the power to be this warrior, the warrior that steps in to not only fight for the black lives or the white lives, but to bring them together into union, because we all come from one ancestor. Only the skin has adapted, right? The melatonin has made that we get brown. Our skin protects itself from the sun. So this next Sunday, the 21st of June, we have this tremendous portal, this ring of fire where the moon moves, and I think only moon can move in front of the sun and cover the sun. There's no other planet who can do that. And literally take the light away for a few minutes and make this a clear moment of, here we are as one, all for one and one for all. This is the message for the 21st of June, right? Now, we are going a little bit through a stressful time, and to help you with this, there is an herb, the Indian ginseng, which is called ashwagandha. And ashwa again, the scent of the horse, if you take 500 milligram a day, right, is enough to help you to adapt to stress, right? Stress that, or anxiety, or even depression, right? This is all symptoms that we're going through right now in this time of great global shift, of great global constrictions, right, through this virus also that we are facing. So if you can, right, order ashwagandha, take 500 milligram per day, and you will, within a week, 2 weeks, you will already find the change within your awareness, right, helping you to cope with this new energy that wants to come in, with this new message, with this new awareness, right, with becoming the mission, becoming the messenger, becoming the Messiah, becoming the one that steps in and is not afraid of anything, like the warrior, right? This is a warrior, simply warrior 1 and warrior 2, warrior 3, 4 and 5. We'll do a video where I show all the warriors through the Ashwasanchalanasana, the high lounge. From the high lounge, either stepping back or stepping forward into these positions, right? So you can understand that there's a peaceful warrior, right? There's a humble warrior, there's a flying warrior. Good. So starting the readings now, so this is the message for all of you, and after that your individual reading will come to help you to see what it is that you need to bring into this world, right? What is your message? What is your part? What is your vision? And live it, right? Become like a messenger, become an inspiration to the people around you, to the community that you are part of, right? And that's really what we are looking forward to now for this coming Sunday on the 21st of June. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste. Welcome, Gemini. This is your reading for the 21st of June. We have a new moon and a solar eclipse in Cancer on an equinox day. Ring of Fire. Again, like I said, it's a very powerful day to meditate and to create a new energy, right? The summer is starting, so spring is ending with you, Gemini, right? So I'm using 2 decks in one, and I will shuffle right now. And wow, look what you have at the bottom. The Chariot, the Success card. So good start, good start. Good start, right? Focus and making it happen. So I'm shuffling. It's not easy to shuffle such a big deck, but there we go. We'll see what comes out. So I'm gonna get 9 cards plus an extra card for the overall energy. Okay, here we come. Your message, your vision, your mission, right, to this transformation through this portal that is coming, so that you can be part of this new world, of this new paradigm. Okay. So you got 11, I'm gonna keep that, 11 master number. Master number. All right, so, okay, so. I'm gonna blend in the picture so you can follow me in the reading. So the overall energy is the Page of Air. And you're an air sign, right? So here you are. Here is your fresh new start. And we're gonna look into what this fresh new start is. Spreading your wings, having that focus, right? The wings of the sun, when we have a focus, when we have a mission, when we have a vision greater than ourselves, we get wings and we can achieve anything and we will be successful. Because after that comes the Rainmaker. And for me, I'm not gonna read into these oracle cards. I really just gonna read what I feel these cards, right, bring to me. The Rainmaker for me is a person that, despite all difficulties, right, just the word, the Rainmaker, gives me a feeling of hope. He brings the rain, and the rain cleanses and clears and makes everything shine again, makes everything grow again. So to know that you can create rain, right? Knowing that you have that power to summon the elements and bring it is shown right here. And again, the wings. Getting those wings, feeling empowered, despite a sadness, right? The 5 of water is the 5 of cups. There is a certain sadness. But look how there's a heart formed in front of that shell. And there again is the seahorse. And the seahorse, we talked about the raw masculine energy, which is the age of Pisces. Now we need the divine masculine energy. We need to help the raw masculine energy to move into the divine. And the seahorse is that. Because the seahorse is the only male that holds actually the babies in its belly. It's not the female. He gives birth to the next generation. So the sadness is to let go of the raw, right? Usually 3 cups are down and we look at the 3 cups and we don't see behind us there's 2 more cups standing. And that's exactly what you have to focus on, knowing that these 2 cups are birthing a new generation of a new type of masculine, divine masculine energy. And yes, you are planning that. This is the 2 of Wands. You will plan that. You will bring that into existence. Look how it's sitting, literally like trusting the giraffe will make its way. And there is this light that's guiding you, right? For this 2 is always like the 2. That's really amazing, right? So the 2 cups that are left here from this 5 of cups are here. You have 1 in your hand and 1 in front of you, knowing that you can create a whole new world with that. And the next row, right, is patience. Patience is Temperance card. And Temperance is Sagittarius, is the archer. And this is your guardian angel looking down, and it's a moderation, right? Moderation means that we have to start realizing that we cannot just use our resources anymore, right? And look, she has this watch in front of her chest. And everything takes time. So having patience for this new world to come, because after, in the center of your deck is the middle world. Now look at this beautiful tree, protected, right, with this orb, and having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 birds, right, flying above. And again, it's the wings, is that visualizing this greater awareness. And patience is looking away from that. She's supporting that, but she's looking into the past of where you're coming from, having the patience, right? And it's the number 9. There is a completion happening, right? So this is in your center. And then we have the sun, and the sun is success. And we know that, of course, the sun is the masculine, and the moon is now moving in front of the sun. And here's the number 8. So there's an infinite energy in the sun when you look at this, right? So there is this powerful awareness about things are growing through the sun, coming through the sun, but the sun right now will be covered for just a few minutes by the feminine, because the sun has to sometimes also be covered and be like, okay, you step back. This masculine energy that keeps constantly being pushing forward is now being momentarily taken over by the feminine. Then comes the Four of Fire. And the Four of Fire is bringing a celebration, right? It's the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is usually the marriage card. And the marriage card, of course, doesn't mean you have to get married, but it's like this is a time of celebration, of bringing people together. Right? Some of you might get married. Some of you actually might just really celebrate this new awareness that you have, because what's coming right after is the Ring of Fire. So you giving way, because it's still Gemini until this Ring of Fire, and then it leads into Cancer. Amazing. So you gracefully give over to Cancer, and you support Cancer. You focus on that energy, right? You support that energy, because after this Ring of Fire, we have the last two cards, and I'm going to bring them up together, because there's again a 7, the Chariot, the Child, and the Heart of Sky. So this young generation, this youthful generation, 6, 7, right, leading to this level of into Cancer, becoming a messenger of the heart, right? This childlike messenger for the heart, for loving and caring for each other and being there for each other. And again, the moon phases are inside of the child. She's completely aware of that, right? That everything is a phase, that everything takes time, that everything has to be done with patience. Let's put it over here. Patiently, you watch childlike eyes, how the beauty in the sky, how the beauty in this world will be manifested. And interesting enough, right? You have the Rainmaker, and you have the Fire and the Sun. So there is an alchemical moment happening for you on this Ring of Fire, on this day of equinox, equal day and equal night. So you balance out this fire, you balance out the heat, because you have quite some fire in here, right? You're very important for this transition into the summer, into the Chariot, the success, the new success of what the summer means, right? Summer is this, like, now we have all the harvest of all the fruits starting, right? We can eat many, many fruits, many, many vegetables. It's like the soil, and you are part of this, right? Movement, the number 7, the child, and again, the Chariot, 7, 7. Check if there's another 7. No. But you have 55, right? The patiently look at this transformation. Patiently, she looks at this transformation. And of course, in the center, the completion of this new earth, this middle world, right, where we are living right now, where we are operating. There's a lower world, there's a middle world, and there is an upper world. And who knows, right? There's maybe many, many other worlds, I mean, many, many levels, and we just cannot even comprehend certain levels of consciousness and levels of dimensions. But here, where we are right now, in this dimension, you can do something. You can act. So, do I need to clarify a card here? The only card that I feel I would like to clarify is the Five of Water, right? Where is this sadness coming from? And it flipped. Where is this sadness coming from? And these two cards flipped out. So, this is the thought, this new thought coming. And the Emperor sitting on his Mars, right? Chess player, and he's Aries, and he's the King of Kings. There's something telling me that you are sad about this masculine. This is exactly it, yeah. So you're sad, you're quite sad about the fact that there are raw masculine energies destroying this planet, playing a game, playing the chess game, right, of winning and losing. Meanwhile, there's this new awareness coming in, and you are sad about the fact that we are keep destroying this planet. Now, focus on the fact that you want to help the Age of Pisces to let go so that the Age of Aquarius is coming in. And it's really just about the fact that we have to have compassion. Like, we are not fighting it with negativity. Negativity cannot be fought with negativity because it creates again more negativity. Negativity or this raw masculine energy can only be fought with a higher consciousness, with a love, with this new awareness that wants to come in. And you see, you're looking at this card and leave that behind. And you are aware that actually everything has its reason, that actually the Age of Pisces, right, or the Aries, here this is Aries, right, full on Aries, full on fire. And here the fire, the ring of fire. So see this raw masculine energy being burned through this solar eclipse. Wow. Gemini, you giving way to Cancer. You are like this warrior, right? Also focused. Keep practicing. High Lounge. I'm going to do a video now with High Lounge and how to get into many different variations just for the fun of it, right? All my students know my moon salutation. And my moon salutation is about High Lounge. Focusing, stepping back into it, stepping forward into it. My dear Gemini, I love you and wish you a great meditation for this amazing day. Namaste. Thank you for watching.